Greetings and high vibration. My name is Hayes Reed of Gemini Moon Astrology, and I am here to give you guys a daily report of the astrology for the day. Okay, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling at peace. I'm feeling at one with the Creator, His angels, and the universe at this point. You all, as I speak, as we create this dialogue right now, the moon is facilitating communication between the Scorpionic archetype and the Piscean night archetype right now. Today, there's this kind of coming to Jesus moment, this coming to Jesus. This is going to be a daily energy report for the day. How I interpret it, is solely up to, you guys, how you ingest and digest this information coming from me as just the interpreter, as the receiver frequency, as the receiver of the transmission. So I'm going to try to interpret it as best as I hear it and feel it. Okay, so that's my intent, to interpret the energy for you guys today. And we have the moon in Scorpio. We have the moon in Scorpio, digging up years and digging up our tears, digging up traumas, helping us to be in a vibe of, there's this controlled surrender that we're in on this day as the moon is making its trine to Neptune, which rules and represents the illusions in our life, the illusions of separation, the illusions of separation. We are not separate from God. Nothing that we do on this earth is separate from divine order. And that is the message that is coming to me and through me right now. When the moon makes a trine to Neptune, things even become more confusing and illusory, and the lines get blurred. The line between reality and illusion, script and fact, it all gets blurred. But this is a helpful aspect, though. It's a helpful aspect to where we can flow. There's this flow. It's almost like right now there's this disintegrating of the walls. It's like there's this disintegration or this dissension of the walls, and it's almost like wherever you felt like, because wherever Scorpio is in your chart, in your house, is where you're going to deal with a lot of intensity, power, other people's money, and just these commitments, these bonds, this deep, intense desire to succeed and to have more life and to survive. Scorpio is the archetype of the survivor. Because, if you think of a snake, one of the Scorpionic archetypes is the snake. And it's, the snake that sheds its skin frequently, so Scorpio is always changing. So there's this, and it's a controlled change. You understand what I'm saying? Like Scorpio sits back in the cut and they kind of allow things to surface. They play chess very, very well. Scorpio is like, the best chess player, because they're just waiting for an enemy to make their move so they can go ahead and make their move unaware to their opponent. So, there's an ascension path. This is an ascension vehicle. This is an ascension vehicle being, there's an ascension vehicle. There's an ascension vehicle that is opening up its gates. There's an ascension vehicle. We are ascending in this time. Today is a portal of ascension. Venus has officially entered Aries, and Venus in Aries is lovely and wonderful because it desires to express itself wholly and totally. It desires to make an impression on every person it meets. Venus now is purified in love after it's been through the purging of the watery submersion and death and rebirth and lifespan and ethereal and astral realm of Pisces. Venus is now, is more joyful. You know what I'm saying? There's this universal love. There's Venus and Aries to me right now is bending on, the concept of universal love. This oneness, this feeling of oneness with everything and all things, that nothing is separate. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing is separate right now. Venus, we have very, very personal planets in the early parts of the zodiac right now. Very, very personal planets. Very personal planets in very very like crucial signs to me. Like all the signs are crucial, but especially right now, it's very crucial to have this personal planet of love and romance and value in the sign of fiery Aries I am. And then to have in its next planet, its consecutive Taurus, the sun just entered there. It's getting ready to conjunct Uranus in 2 days officially. And we're really waking up to the new sensibilities. We're waking up to new ways of doing things, of ways of exploring things, wanting to initiate new change, wanting to create relationships based off of who we are now in our totality. We've grown, we've mastered something, we've evolved. We're coming to a state of evolution, and today is kind of that rest assuredness, that arrested development. It's almost like with the moon in Scorpio today, there's almost nowhere to hide. It's just very, very raw, bare core. We're hitting the core of our values today. We're hitting the core because remember, the sun is in Taurus and the moon is in Scorpio today, and it's gonna eventually oppose the sun, and so there's gonna be this kind of there's going to be this chance to open up. There's going to be this chance to open up and to kind of release, really, really release some things, Well, actually, the moon already opposed the sun. But, with the moon in Scorpio and the sun officially in Taurus, because see, last night was the Libra full moon. And so, that helped us to release a lot of pathologies and relationship connections, things that we used to feel connected to on a very, very personal level. We don't feel connected to those things any longer. It's not, we're not taking it as personal anymore, So I'm going to get into more of kind of that transfer of energy, because what last night was a transfer of energy. So today is a continuation of that transfer of energy by completely ridding ourselves of things and kind of cleaning out and reflecting on things that we know we need, like the things that we have that we know we can use to succeed. And the only way that we can really see, like today is a day about seeing the light, about seeing the opportunity that you have. Because the sun is in Taurus, which is about I have and like our resources and our values and what we love. So the moon is helping us to kind of get rid and flush through and filter out all those things that we like don't need, and like helping us eliminate certain things out of our psychological, so that we can pretty much receive, we can receive the love that we want. We can see and have the love that we desire. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So this is the astrological report for today, April 20th. So I guess my advice would be just to tread softly, and act in integrity, always act in integrity. But today, truly, venture into things that are authentic to you. Venus is in Aries. And so there's this real authentic flair that is bursting up, maybe a reinvigoration of, you know, our desires and values, and our heart just kind of being made pure today. You know, our heart is kind of being made pure. So yeah, this is the astrological report of the day, and I hope that this resonates. My goal is to always give clear, concise, practical messages that can help us to manifest our greatest destiny. Today, really look to what is authentic to you, and if there are feelings of inauthenticity, or if there are feelings of, you know, there's these, you know, braggadociousness. You know what I'm saying? If there's feelings of, like, today we don't want to be around superficial bragging. Like, we don't want people around us that's going to be bragging about what they got, because all it's going to really do is make us feel inadequate today. Does that make sense? So just really go inside and, like, really do something that's authentic to you, and speak about it. And don't feel shy. Like, you know, Venus is in Aries. If you know, break out of that shell. You know, this is the time to really break out of that shell, breaking out of that egg or that cocoon that you've been in. To, you know, so that you can, because there's help right now. There's divine help helping us to filter out certain psychological realities so that we can create a new reality. Okay, and that's the moon trine Neptune right now. Communicating with the angels, with the divine, trying to help serve, you know, seeing what they can do to serve us. The angels are serving us right now. So I just wanted to give you guys that quick report. I want to send you guys love and light. I'm going to go ahead and pull the angel card. I know this is just for today, just so, you know, we're focusing on today's energy. But I do want to get yeah, I'll get one angel card, because I feel like the angels are really, they're talking right now. Like, they're speaking. Like, angels are here. Like, all April, you know, it's the 4th month. It's been like a 444 portal activation initiation that we've been in, and the angels are wanting to really speak. They've been speaking clearly, like clearer than water, like clear as day. Like, the angels are speaking, manifesting through us, causing miracles to happen all around us. Angels are truly, you know, conspiring to help us and to facilitate a space for us. If we facilitate a space in our hearts for them as well, though, you know. So, and okay, victory. Archangel Sandalphon, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Victory. So, victory. This is making me feel like many of us are going to be releasing our hands off of certain things. Releasing our mind from situations, and, you know, just stuff that hasn't been serving us. And a lot of times where it starts first is in your mind, you know, eliminating the pressure within your mind to be a particular way. And to, you know, eliminating that pressure so you can walk your authentic path. You know, and today may actually bring some pressure. You know, today is one of those days where people are going to want to, you know, feel to be more authentic. And so with the moon being in a fixed sign, you know, there's a certain standard, there's a certain path, you know, that all fixed signs walk. And so the moon is basically going to be squaring and making aspects to the other fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius. So there's this kind of fixed, very compartmentalized, very objective, very kind of goal in mind today that is being facilitated and filtered and helped. You know, there's this goal, there's this pressure, there's this desire, and there's this intensity, there's this point of attraction that we want to have our eye on and reach. And so we're just feeling like today that we need another way for something to be filtered. Our desires and our motivation to be filtered in a divine way. So Neptune and the moon are helping to facilitate that, causing this little bend in the road, you know, giving you an escape route. Okay, there's an escape route for some of you to get out of your mind, to get out of your concerns. There's deep concerns about the future right now, deep concerns about what has been, and I'm telling you all that it's all love. So we just have to remain in love, remain in integrity, and remain slow to speak and quick to listen. That's Scorpio. Scorpio remains slow to speak, but very quick to listen. Very, very quick to listen. Yeah. And that's all she wrote. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace, love, and light. All right.